We are back to the Geography Digital class and our topic is resource. We all know what is resource. Resource of Hompot. Now, Hompot, this resource, how to define resource. Now, anything which is available in the environment, say for example this job, this is available. Now, this will have to fulfill our desire, should have demand, should have value, should have technologically accessible, culturally acceptable, then only it will become a resource. So anything in the environment which has value, which has utility, which has technological accessibility, means easily it can be made, and the last is culturally accepted, means we should accept it. We should accept this particular thing. Yes, so we should. So when all these characteristics are there in this job, we call it a resource. There may be many examples, like the blackboard right now is a resource for us because it fulfills our demand. It has a value, it has utility. Technologically, dunia mein banwa hoise. Culturally, we sobe teacher fraternity, student fraternity, we accepted this, so it can be a resource. So anything and everything. Not everything again, everything I should not include everything, anything that is available in the environment which satisfy our need and has utility can be considered as a resource or can be defined as a resource. Now when we talk about resource, the human being are very, very important, and the transformation from the raw form to a valuable product we will make. So we human beings are an important resource for a particular thing to be a resource, because it is we who transform the raw materials into finished product. So we are also a resource. Now when we talk about resource again, resource can be classified into three types. Resource classification is made, and in the resource classification we find that resource can be classified into two types. Resources can be classified into two types. Rather three types. In your book it is three types. Natural resources. Now what are natural resources? Resources which are available in the environment is known as natural resources. Resources which are available in the environment is known as resource. Now always remember that time and technology plays a very important role in resource development, because time will tell you. Once upon a time, early man never thought that the black piece of rock that today we call it as coal has so much of economic value. Today we know. With time we came to know that this is not just a black piece of rock, but it has economic value. We cannot think without this coal. Yes. So time factor is very important, and at the same time technology. This technological development has taken place. Resource. So time and technology plays a very important role in transformation of a resource into a more valuable product. Now natural resource, first classification. Then comes a human resource. You, me, comes under this human resource. Last classification which is given in your book is human-made resource. Now human-made resource are again made by man. We made it. We made this, like the building, the road, the railways, the canal, etc. comes under human-made resource. Now three types of resource: natural, human, human-made. Human-made again, human, it is very important for the human-made, and again natural resources are also important for human-made resources. Now let us come to the classification of natural resources. Now the classification will classify natural resources. Natural resource can be classified into various categories, taking into consideration the different criteria. Now the first criteria which we have taken is origin. Now under origin, resource can be classified, natural resource can be classified into two types: biotic and abiotic. Biotic are living and abiotic are non-living. Second classification is exhaustibility. Under exhaustibility, renewable and non-renewable. non-linear. Next comes is status of development. Status of development. Now under status of development, again two types, actual or developed resources which are already developed, whose assessment is already done, qualitative and quantitative assessment is already done, is known as actual resources. Your mineral resources will come under. Then potential resources. Now potential resources are those resources which are there in nature but we are not using. The qualitative and quantitative aspect of the assessment of the resources is not done. Like say for example the wind and solar resources of some parts of Rajasthan or some parts of Gujarat may come under potential resource. These resources can be used in near future. Then the last classification, no space, so I have been writing here, is ownership. Under ownership, four will come. First one is individual. The individual resources are those resources which are yours. Resources which are owned by one individual is known as individual resource. Your farm, your house. Then community resources. Community resources are those resources which are owned by a community. Next, national resources. Now, resources which are owned by a particular country comes under national resources. River, mountain, monuments, temples comes under natural resources. And last one is the international resources. The international resources are those resources which doesn't belong to a particular country. Yes, but you can use it taking permission from the concerned authority. Here air and water will come, but you can give example as oceans. So oceans comes under international. Up to a particular limit, ocean comes under international resources. So this is all about resources. Now to define resources, again I am telling there are four characteristics. One is the utility, value, cultural acceptability and technological assessment or accessibility. Next, classification of resources. Thank you children.